And I'm back at the thrift store to see what I can find to flip for a profit. This was actually from a few days ago, and since then we have gotten about 10 inches of snow. Definitely found some good stuff here. I got here and they had just pulled out 2 racks, and I kind of went a little bit crazy. I found 2 Guitar Hero controllers for $2 each. These sell for around $25 to $30. Also found this little glass blown pumpkin right here for $2. I saw these sell anywhere from like $15 up to $40, so we'll see what happens with that. I did find this little Coleman cooler, and these can sell okay. This one just wasn't a real great color, and it had Sharpie on there, which I could have gotten off, but I decided to pass on it. I did find this piece of glass right here. I thought it was Vaseline glass, but it didn't glow with the black light, so I knew that it wasn't. It was only $1, but these really just don't sell that well, and they can kind of take some time to get rid of, so I just passed on that one. Nicole actually brought me these Department 56 Snow Babies. I'm curious what your thoughts are on these. When I looked them up, there was over 14,000 of them listed, and these were only going for like $5 a piece, so I put these back, but some look like they could go for some good money, so I'm curious what your thoughts are. We also found some Christmas lights, which are great. These are actually for us. Walmart here is completely sold out, and we needed some. I really wish I would have picked this up. This, I guess you put a fish in there, I believe, and grill it. You could probably fry with it as well. I ended up leaving it behind. It was only $3. We grill fish all the time, and I really could have used this. I really wish I would have grabbed it, but there's always next time. I did find this little clock right here. I think it's made by Feldstein, I guess you say it. It was for $5.50. They sell this time of year around $20 to $25. I didn't have batteries to test it, and I didn't want to take a chance at $5.50 that it may not work. When I was going to put this back, I saw that they must have brought out this Sony micro cassette recorder. I'm always looking for these. This is an M450 model. There was 4 cassettes in there, but only 2 were actually blank. I put it up on eBay and it ended up selling in 2 days for $42 plus shipping. Normally just the recorder by itself goes for around $30 to $40. But check this out. I found this Ravensburger Wildlife Adventure game. I've never seen this before. It was $2.50. I didn't even realize that Ravensburger made games. I thought it was only puzzles until I looked it up and I realized there was tons of games out there. I picked this up on a whim. It ended up being complete, thank goodness. But it was only $2.50 for it, so I was willing to take a risk because even if it's not, I could probably sell it for parts. And this thing sells for about $40 to $55 plus shipping. So definitely a great score here. That was everything in the hard goods section. I actually went to the clothing next and I found this Ex Officio shirt. If you ever come across this brand, definitely look out for it. These have always sold for me. This did have some staining on here, so unfortunately I had to put it back, but I'll put some comps up on the screen of what this typically goes for, usually around $20 I want to say. I also try to pick these up when they're like an extra large or bigger, so a medium wouldn't work as well. Now I did pick up this Christopher Wicks, I believe you pronounce it, button-down shirt for $3.75. I wouldn't pick up these shirts if they didn't have like all this kind of design on here, like on the top and the bottom of the front, and then like this on the sleeve right here as well. This one, I want to say it sells for around $20, so I definitely picked that one up. I'm going to put a few comps on the screen as well so you can kind of get an idea. I did find this BKE Slim Fit button-down shirt as well for $3.75. I just picked one up just like this a couple days before, and these go for around $20, especially if good condition. I found another one as well, but unfortunately this one had some problems right here on the sleeve. Now I probably could have cut that off and it probably wouldn't have made too much of a difference, but you can see here how it's supposed to look, and that was like pretty loose right there. But like I said, I could have cut it off and I could have probably still made a profit, but anytime stuff has a little bit of flaws like that, you can still sell it, but just not get as much. We're going to keep looking though, because there's definitely some nice shirts in here. Now this right here is a Bugatti shirt, which I sometimes pick up this brand, but whenever it's pretty plain color like this, stuff like this is going to be really hard to sell. So I ended up putting that one back. We're going to keep looking and see what else we can find. I've actually never picked up Ralph Lauren RXL before. This was actually 100% merino wool for $3.75 as well, and I thought when I picked it up that they're going for like around $20, and it looks like I make it around $30 to $35, probably $30 realistically. So pretty nice little find there, and with the weather getting cold outside, that should do pretty well. I started to look through the sweaters and I found this Dale Junior number 8 for $4.75. It's like a little fleece by Winter Circle. I believe this was an extra large if I remember correctly. Now Winter Circle stuff, oh, this did have Budweiser on the back as well, but Winter Circle stuff usually doesn't sell for a lot of money, and I didn't see the exact one or like a lot selling, but man, it just looked so nice and so cool. I just couldn't make up my mind about it. But I ended up just sitting there thinking about it for a while, and then I went ahead and just grabbed it and decided I was going to take it and put it in the cart because I feel like someone will pick that up for about $20, maybe $25 if I'm lucky. I've sold a lot of this brand in my little booth that I rent in town, so if anything, I'll put it in there. I thought this was a yearbook. I'm always looking out for yearbooks. This was like 100 years football at a school, I believe. Yearbooks I do pick up, but only if they're like $1 or $2. They take forever to sell, I'm not going to lie, but I do keep my eyes out for them because they're really cool to look through, and I've had some very like heartwarming stories over buyers that have found one that they've been looking for years or something like that, so I'm always looking out for those. I need to come up here one day and scan these books. There's so many books up here, and I'm sure there's money to be made, but it takes a lot of time to go through and scan books, and I've gone through a bunch before and never found anything and just wasted a lot of time. I did find this book, The World is Flat. It just amazes me that some people think that the world is actually flat. If you believe so, let me know. I'm curious. Some other books that are pretty obvious ones I look for, like textbooks or big art books. I've done pretty well with those as well. Nicole found this little hurdy-gurdy thing for $1. I didn't know what it was until I opened it up, and this is a little music box basically. It's got this little thing on the side that you can turn, and this one actually plays Happy Birthday. I like little knickknacks like this. I'll probably give this to one of my nieces for a little gift. They don't really sell for a lot of money. I probably wouldn't advise picking these up, but you could probably sell them for like $7 plus shipping, and for $1 I decided to pick it up. Now this was definitely the score of the day, and I'm glad I have Nicole here with me because she is great at checking these sewing machines. I don't know much about them, but she always tests them for me. She said it was good to go. This is a Singer model 301A. This thing was working flawlessly. Now normally I always see this model in like a little carry case, and I'll show a picture right here. This one was in the table, but it was in really great condition. It was only $30.50, and normally the sewing machine by itself alone goes for like $125 to $150. I'm going to put it in my local vintage booth and sell it for around that price, and it should move at a pretty good speed. This was definitely a great score today. Well guys, that's it for this little thrift run video that I did. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Until next time, see you guys. Bye now.